One of the things that I really appreciate about the counseling process in dealing with individuals who've had a stroke or their family members is helping them recognize what strengths and what wisdom they've drawn from the experience. It's really interesting, actually, even working with the children of stroke survivors, in that, you know, I've had young children and adolescents, and they're saying to me, look, all my friends, you know, they're worried about, you know, what concert they're going, or, you know, this, you know, whatever, social issues. And I'm dealing with brain injury, you know, like, I don't know about you guys. And they've had to mature, you know, quicker. They've had to take on responsibilities while their parent is in the hospital, you know, so they've grown up faster. And there's a lot of disconnect with their peers. And so part of what counseling does is help them to identify the positives in this maturity and life wisdom, and like these existential issues that they've had to deal with so young, and strengthen their identities. It's true that when a stroke happens, that the event can either further fracture or highlight fractures in a family, or it can bring people together. And part of what we do at CNS is to do all we can to help it to bring people together. And how we do that is through knowledge, empowering people with what they need to know about brain injury, what skills they need. So sometimes, you know, that's behavioral tools. So we do individual counseling for family members or any close loved one who's involved in the case. Then we do couples counseling, and we do family counseling. There really is so much hope in brain injury recovery. It takes hard work and skilled therapists and a community, but the brain is amazing, and the human spirit is amazing, and people make recoveries. My favorite success story, and the thing that gives me the most hope, is my own father, who had a stroke in 2013. He was inpatient at the Center for Neuroskills in Bakersfield, and he didn't know who I was when he came out of his stroke. And trust me, I never thought that could happen. He returned to independent living. He's just enjoying his life. I have my dad back, and every time I see him and get to hug him and spend quality time with him, I'm just so grateful. And looking back, if someone could have told me that this would be how it would turn out when I was sitting with him and he didn't know who I was, I would have been so grateful, you know. So I guess my message is there is hope.